small shop owner has buyed in the Santa or in any Raitu Bazaar.
एक ही जगह पे मिलके those type of plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Comparison, there are 3 types:
up, down, right, left.
I am not inferior to anyone.
We are TSWREIS. We are top on the Everest. Congratulations.
I want to be a leader.
Good afternoon to all the principals, teachers and my dear TSWREIS. Welcome to the show English Doctor. Somehow last week I missed you all due to some personal reasons. I am sorry about it. So I am back again to talk to you, to interact with you. Welcome back to the show. So before going into the show, I have with me 2 young TSWREIS who will be co-hosting today's show. So let me ask them to introduce themselves.
Hi friends, this is Pooja Svero from Narsingi School, RR district, of studying in first BIPC.
Good afternoon, friends. This is Sneha Swara from Narsingi, studying in first MPC.
Okay, so Pooja and Sneha, welcome to the show. So I am happy that you are with me to co-host the show. So shall we start the show?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, right. So now today's again topic is words often confused. So today I want to introduce to you 3 words. One is assure, ensure and insure. I am sure that your friends, in fact all the TSWREIS are very familiar with these words. Assure, ensure and insure. So let us take one by one. So assure means to guarantee, make something or certain to happen, or tell someone something positively dispel any doubts. So I assure you, for example, you want to give promises. Then you say, I assure you I will come to your school. I will assure you that I will give you a good coaching. I assure you that you are going to pass in the examination with flying colors. So this is a kind of promise, a guarantee. For example, Tony assured me that there was a supermarket in the village. Another example is, he assured her it was a quality product. Now second word is, now Pooja, can you explain the second word, ensure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ensure means making sure by checking once again. It means by checking double and double again and again we
Okay,
can
double
ensure.
checking, double
we can
checking.
ensure it.
Okay, ensuring. Example?
Example, I checked my marks. I ensure my marks is
Yeah.
20 out of 20.
Yeah, the warden ensured that the doors of the school were locked at night. Another example?
The teacher ensured that the students did their projects.
Oh, good, very good. So teacher was teaching and the teacher ensured that the children did their projects. Okay. Now, Sneha, can you explain the word insure? Have you heard that word insure?
Yes, sir.
Where? When you heard that word insure? Did your teachers tell you about insure?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? In your own words you tell, insure means what?
Insure. To provide insurance.
Insurance, oh very good. So your parents might have insured for some money. Your school might have been insuring some property. Some rich men, they always, some factory owners, they will insure their factory, their assets. So that if suppose I am a shop owner, I will insure my assets. So that what happens when I insure my assets? If anything happens,
Insurance.
suppose a fire breaks out and my shop gets burned, then what happens?
By insurance,
I will get
we'll
back
get
my
money.
money.
Yes.
Suppose I insured my shop for say 50 lakhs. And after second year, third year, something happened, an accident, my shop got fire. Then I can claim that insurance. So that's meaning of
Insurance.
So an example is, it is wise to insure your house against fire or theft or anything for that matter. he insured his life for 5 lakhs. So that's very common word, insurance. No?
Yes.
Your life is covered with insurance. Okay. Now let me introduce you another 2 words, bad and badly. Sneha, Pooja, can you explain those 2 words, bad and badly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bad means actually it is a noun.
Okay, very good.
It is a noun and we use it for a poor quality
Poor
or
quality,
fault
good, very
like
good.
that. And badly is
No, wait, explain
okay,
bad.
Bad.
Example?
And I want to give an example. They felt bad when they missed their train.
Oh, they feel bad. That means you feel very unpleasant,
Yes.
very sad.
Very
For
sad.
sad also you feel very bad. Someone remarks you very badly.
Yes.
Someone fools you, very cutting remark. Then what do you feel?
Then we feel,
You feel
very bad.
You feel very bad and you go and tell your friends, I feel very bad, someone fooled me, someone gave a very cutting remark against me. So you feel very bad.
Yes.
Okay. Then another bad quality rice was supplied to them. Another, what is bad quality?
Bad quality.
Nowadays you are getting very good quality rice in the
Yes,
hostel,
fine
right?
rice.
So fine rice. Now earlier it was bad
Some
quality
more.
rice. Okay. Now Sneha, can you explain that one? Badly means what?
Badly is an adverb.
Yeah.
It is used to indicate the manner
Hmm.
of the action.
Action, very good. Badly. It's an adjective. Okay.
Adverb.
Adverb, yes.
The example, they played the match badly.
Badly. They played the match badly.
Bad.
Oh, they have done very badly. Suppose after the match they say, how did you do? They say, oh, they played very badly.
Bad.
If they play well, they say, they played very,
Very
well.
well.
Okay. Opposite of badly is well.
Bad.
Excellent. So they need food badly.
Badly.
Okay, right. Next 2 words are baited,
Baited.
and baited. Baited and baited. Do you want to give a try for that? Baited means
Baited means trapped.
trapped. Okay. So you get caught someone.
Yes.
That's a verb.
For
Baited is a verb.
example, a fisherman catches the fishes by trapping a net.
Okay.
Like.
So that means baiting. He keeps a bait. For example, fish hook. You keep a earthworm onto that. It's a bait. Have you seen a fish hook?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is a hook. The fisherman catches for catching the fish. So as a bait, they take earthworms or a food particle or food or a piece of bread they'll keep and they cast into the water. They put in the water. So that's called a bait. That is to attract something, to trap something.
To trap something.
Deliberately annoy or taunt. Okay. Example is baiting deer in order to hunt them is illegal in most states. Baiting deer. You
baiting deer.
put nice grass for them. And as soon as they come near, you cast a net onto them.
Yes.
That's called baiting them. You are
That is
attracting
illegal.
somebody. Then he used a fish hook baited with earthworms. That's another example. Okay. Another one is baited.
Baited.
Yeah. In great suspense, very anxiously or excitedly.
Excited.
We can say that he waited for a reply to his offer with bated breath.
Yes.
Now, once you complete your intermediate second year examination, board examinations, you will be waiting
We
in the
wait
month of
for
June.
results.
What happens?
Waiting
You
for
wait with
results.
results. If you are not sure whether you will get all A plus
Good.
or you will fail or you will get a good marks, first class or whatever it is. So you always, all the students will
Anxiously
be
wait for.
anxiously waiting. So they waited with bated breath. Bated breath means anxiously. Jessica waited with bated breath for news of her success. So we always, suppose we are all expecting some good news and we always wait with bated breath. A kind of, expectations, a lot of fear, anxiety, all these are called bated breath. Bated. So it means a great suspense. Okay. Next one is
Bear.
Pooja. You want to explain that bear and bear.
Yes.
Yes. Bear means what? Bear.
Bear means naked. A
Yeah,
part
naked.
of body.
Naked. It's adjective. Okay.
Naked.
Naked.
That means not covered.
Not covered, yeah.
For example,
Ah.
walking in grass with bare feet is refreshing.
Refreshing. Okay.
Yes.
So we always walk with the shoes. And when you remove a shoe, you say
Shoes.
bare feet, they say. Barefoot, you say. Come in barefooted. Bare hands.
Yes.
Suppose I put a gloves, it is covered. When I remove the
After
gloves, it is called
Barehanded.
bare hands. I caught with the bare hands. Can you catch a hot water with the bare hands?
No.
No, you need a cloth to catch it. The cooks, they always use a cloth
Cloth.
to catch the vessels, which is in the fire. So they say, we cannot catch it bare hand, bare head, bare hands, bare foot. So all these are here, no cloth or
No.
naked. he bares his chest to show his scar. Means suppose they have a scar on the chest. You remove the cloth and say the bearing the chest. It's called bearing, the part of the body. Okay. Next is B-A-E-A-R. Sneha.
Is a kind of animal.
Look at the camera.
Bear is a kind of animal.
Okay.
Bear is a noun. For example, bears like honeycombs.
Honeycombs. Yeah. Have you seen a bear?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Where? In the zoo.
In zoo.
Okay, not in the forest, of course. So when you go deep in the forest, maybe Adilabad or someplace, you may be encountering one bear or not. But we are not sure whether we come back alive or not.
Yes.
Isn't it?
So
Why?
that's why we see bears
That's
in
why
zoo
we
park.
see in the enclosures. So if you go to the forest, you may not come back. You can see face to face. There's a story also, two friends going to the
Yes.
forest. Have you heard?
One bear is up
Yeah.
there.
Ah,
Yes.
yes. So bear can be seen in the
In
zoos.
in
So
zoos
that's
or
the bear.
Enclosed part.
Yeah, that's a bear. Bears like honeycombs. They're like honeycombs. You can see them climbing the trees to get the honey. They like the bees won't sting them because they have got lots of fur on the body. Okay. Another one is she had to bear the burden of the family after the death of her husband. Here means this another meaning of bear is one is an animal. Second one is put on it to carry it. For example, suppose you are the eldest in the family. Suppose something happened to your parents and you feel the responsibility and you have to bear the burden of the family on your shoulders. Principal of a school carry the burden of the responsibility on her shoulders. Teachers carry the responsibility of educating you. The secretary carry the bear the responsibility of carrying the society's works. Okay, the chief minister bear the responsibility of the state's progress. So bear means to carry on. Another meaning is the
Is a kind
animal.
of-
The animal. Okay, is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes.
So two meanings are there. One is bear the
Bear,
animal.
animal.
The other one is
To carry out.
Responsible.
responsibility
Take
to
responsibility.
carry out the responsibility. Right. Another one, yes, very interesting one, isn't
Yes.
it? One is
Bazaar.
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 You go every Saturday. We go
To
every
the market
Sunday
and buy
to the market to
vegetables.
buy vegetables. Yes. And one is bazaar. Bazaar. Okay. So what is a bazaar means? An exhibition,
An
or a
exhibition,
market, or
market.
a
Or
fair.
fair.
The Saturday morning bazaar is worth seeing with varieties of vegetables. That's very common word, bazaar,
Bazaar.
market. Now the second word is
Desire.
Desire.
It's an adjective.
Adjective.
Means weird. That's unnatural or worldly, unworldly sounds. Not very familiar. Unnatural sound. The where means. My friend told us a bizarre story last night. Means very frightening. Maybe a ghost story. Do you like to hear the ghost story?
Yes.
Yes, you like to hear the story and you get frightened at night also. Isn't it? Right. So, bizarre means very unnatural,
Unnatural.
not very pleasant, frightening. That's meaning bear. So, we heard bizarre sounds at night. No, usually when it rains, when the nature is murmurs
Greener.
at night,
Yes.
and people associate silence and they say, ghost. There will be a lot of ghosts. That's a sound. Sometimes we'll hear jingling of the bells. Sometimes doors will be shutting, rustling of the leaves. All that sounds you will hear. And people will say, yes, today is Friday night, the ghost is
Ghost.
appearing. Isn't it? So, that's a bizarre. And then the next day say, we heard a lot of bizarre sound at night.
Yes.
Actually, they are not ghosts. Are they ghosts? Do you
No.
believe
No,
in ghosts?
sir.
No. There are no ghosts. Only thing is, from time immemorial, our grandparents, our parents, their parents, they tell about all the sounds which you heard in the nature. Nature makes a lot of noises, especially at night. The wind blows, and there will be a lot of rustling of the leaves.
Leaves.
So they have attributed all this sound to unnatural.
Unnatural.
Now, unnatural means whatever we cannot explain, they say is a ghostly one. So that's how they start believing ghosts. Actually, there are no ghosts.
No ghost.
Yeah, that's why. But there is a kind of fear instilled in us by our grandparents or our parents or old people in the village because they are uneducated. So whatever they cannot explain, they say it's a ghost. Otherwise, it's God. Right? Okay. So bizarre means it's unworldly or unnatural.
Unnatural.
Okay. Pooja, you explain what is belief. Please read the two words there.
Belief and believe.
Belief and
Believe.
believe. The belief is what part of speech is belief?
Believe is
Noun.
noun.
Okay. Yeah.
Belief
What
is
is
noun.
belief means?
Belief means an acceptance that is the something exists or truth. That means we don't know that is a true or false, but we accept that.
Accept as true.
True.
Okay.
That
You
is
trust
called,
it.
yes, that is called belief.
Example?
For example, he had strong belief evil spirits.
Yeah.
Just
We are just talking about-
just now we talked about ghosts.
Ghost, yeah.
That is not actually that is not a true.
Yeah.
But we believe
Some
that.
believe.
Yes.
Not we. I don't believe. Some
That
people.
means
Some people.
we also don't believe.
Yeah, okay.
But the people who are in previous days, the people will believe that
Yeah.
there are
Olden
ghosts.
times.
Olden
Olden
times.
times people believe.
There are ghosts like
Ah,
that.
Yes. So that belief
Belief.
is a blind belief.
Yes.
Superstitious belief.
Superstitions.
See, belief. Belief means is a noun accepted that something exists,
Yes.
or it's a faith, or it's a confidence in something. I have belief in you. I have belief in that you will do well in examinations. The teachers have belief in you that you will behave well and got good mark in the examinations. Okay,
Yes.
good score in the examinations. Example, he had strong belief in evil spirit. We should have belief in ourselves. So when you have belief in ourselves, we will do well.
Well.
So that's one of it. The second meaning is
Believe.
Yeah, Sneha, you explain this believe.
Believe is the accept.
It's a verb.
It's a verb.
The earlier one was belief was noun.
Noun.
Now it is a
Believe is a verb.
verb. Okay.
She believes she can do anything.
Anything. Okay. I believe in your ability to solve the problem.
Problem.
So it is a first one is a noun.
And
one
second
is a
believe is
verb.
verb.
Accept that something is true, or especially without proof. So that's one is noun and this one is verb.
Verb.
That's all difference. So the one and the same is the meaning is same. Okay.
Biannual.
Biannual. Okay.
Biannual means
Hmm.
annual means generally 1 year.
Yeah.
Biannual means
Ah.
occurring twice in occurring twice in 1 year.
Twice in a year. Okay.
Yes.
Twice in a year. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
For example,
Hmm.
my trip to the dentist in a biannual event.
Is a biannual
Event.
Yeah. Or you can say our going to the homes, our own homes, is a biannual
Annual
event.
event.
Twice in a year you'll go home. First is summer and second one is maybe Christmas holidays or Puja holidays.
Yes.
Right? The biannual meeting of the planning committee. So whatever you say biannual means twice in a year.
Year.
Annual means year.
Year.
Bi means two.
Two.
That's all.
So-
So twice in a year. Okay.
Biannual.
Biennial is called biennial. It's an
Biennial.
adjective. Okay, biennial means
Every 2
every
years.
2 years. I told you about annual means two.
Two.
Bi means annual means
Annual
year.
means year.
Bi
Bi
means
means
two.
two.
2 years.
So biannual means biennial.
Biennial.
Biennial. See, biennial means every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Those flowers are biennial. They
Yes.
bloom every 2
2
years.
years.
Okay, fine.
Bi-monthly.
That is familiar with that word biannual.
Biannual. Yeah.
Yes.
Similar to that.
Similar to
to that. Okay.
Bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly means
Every 2 months.
every 2 months. Very good. Do you have any magazines like that?
Yes.
Sometimes you will get magazines in
Yes.
your school. You say that
Correct.
bi-monthly magazines.
For example,
we
we
sub-
subscribe a bi-monthly magazine.
Magazine. Okay, fine. So coming or occurring every 2 months or coming in 2 months, whatever it is called, bi-monthly.
Bi.
Semi-monthly means
Twice,
Twice
in a month.
twice a month. Twice a month. That is bi-weekly. Twice a month means how many weeks in a month? How many weeks are there in a month?
In a month there are
4
14.
weeks.
4 weeks. So when I say twice in a month means it's bi-weekly. 2 weeks.
Yes.
Bi-weekly.
Yes. We have our house cleaned semi-monthly. So
Twice.
one is bi-monthly, other one is semi-monthly.
Semi-monthly.
Semi-monthly means twice in a month. Okay.
Blondie.
Have you heard this word any time? Sandra?
Blondie.
Blonde and blonde.
Till now we didn't
We
heard
in here.
it.
It's a new familiar word. It's a new word I wanted to introduce to you.
Okay.
So blonde means it can be an adjective or a noun. It's a fair or a pale yellow. A woman with blonde hair. Sometimes, especially in India, we don't have that. Especially when you see some English movies. When you watch star movies, you will find some beautiful ladies and women with slightly yellow.
Yellow.
Their hair is yellow, slightly yellow. So those women with slightly pale yellow color is called a
Blonde.
Blonde.
blonde. Now in India we cannot say blonde because in India we all have
Black
black
hairs.
hair. When we grow old, what is the color of the hair?
White.
White hair.
Okay. So but in foreign countries they have whether young and when they are old it will be turned into slightly white. Otherwise it will be yellow.
Yellow color.
So
Blonde
that
like
such
that.
girls are called, so ladies are called
Blonde.
Blonde.
Another one is blonde.
Blonde.
Is a describe a
Man.
first for ladies. Second blonde. Blonde is describe
Describes
men.
men.
Cyan was not a natural blonde. Now, all these days, blonde is generally accepted for both men and women. They blonde both. They say is a blonde. He is a blonde or she is a blonde. So nowadays it's both accepted. Though BLONDE and BLOND both are different meaning. Describes one is women, another one is men. But nowadays they use
For
both.
both
Blonde
women
is for
and
both persons. Okay, blonde BLONDE is for
Women.
women.
BLOND
BLOND
is for
men.
men.
that is the specific correct meaning for that. Okay.
Board.
Board. Pooja, why don't you say about board?
That is a common word.
Common
Why?
board.
Because
Board
we
is
are
a very
studying.
common board. Yeah.
Yes.
You have blackboard.
We have blackboard,
Uh,
like that.
Hmm.
And for the word board, there are three meanings.
Okay, very good.
First one is a long sheet of wood.
Okay. Good.
Generally we use in classrooms.
Okay, very good.
And another one is a management committee.
Mm.
And the other one is to get onto.
Get on to.
Yes,
Okay.
get
Can
on
you
to.
explain with examples or
Yes.
board? You said board has got three meanings. Okay.
Yes. Generally, board was prepared by carpenter.
A board is prepared by carpenter. Okay.
Yes, the carpenter had to cut the board to make the shelves like
Okay.
that.
A long
And
sheet
long
of
sheet of wood.
wood is called a board.
Board.
Very good. Okay.
The board of directors met to decide the performance of the school.
Hmm.
And
So board of directors means, what do you mean by board of directors means? A committee.
Committee.
A committee of members who are managing.
yes,
For an organization, it can be a school, it can be a factory, it can be a firm, and any organization for that matter. Okay.
next one. She boarded the ship.
Oh,
that means
she
she
boarded
get
the ship.
she get into the ship
So
or a train or a
okay.
bus like
Oh,
that.
bus. Very good. So board means three meanings you said.
Yes.
It's a noun or it can be a noun. So first one is a long sheet of wood.
Wood.
Second one is a members of a committee. Third one is
You
get,
get
into. For example, it's a board of members. A carpenter has cut the wood.
Wood.
Third
She
one is
get in. She get
she
on.
boarded a train. Can you board a bus also?
Yes.
Yes. You can
We
board
can
a
board a
bus.
bus.
You can board a flight.
Flight.
You can board a train.
Train.
You can board a
Ship.
ship. Board. Okay. Right. So now, other one is
Board.
Board.
board. Sneha, you explain that. Board means.
Board is a kind of verb.
Hmm.
We generally heard board.
Hmm.
For
You get
example,
okay.
she is bored
Hmm.
to listen dry lecture.
Or dry lecture. So don't let your teachers hear that. I cannot ask you also. Are your teachers getting bored, giving you boring lectures? No.
No.
No,
No.
sir.
Very good. They have all our teachers are very good teachers.
Yes.
Except that maybe you may not be interested sometimes. Because
Sometimes
sometimes
we-
some subjects interest you. For example, you may be being a BP student, you may be interested in science. Being an MPC student, you may be interested in maths.
Maths.
For you, other subjects like English or social studies or other subjects may be boring for you.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's boring. Okay, fine. So here boring means not interested, uninterested, or feeling weary, impatient.
Impatient.
Suppose I go on talk to you about myself. I am like this. I am like this. What do you feel?
We get bored.
We get
We
bored.
get bored. Sometimes you get bored of your friends also.
Yes.
They'll be talking on, boasting about their village, their father, their mother, their brother, their sister, everything. What happens then?
We get
You
bored.
get bored. Yeah, you get bored. So that's a word. B-O-R-D. Bored. That's a verb actually. Bore. Bored. Okay. She is bored by the dry lecture. That's the example for that. Now same thing. Another three words are there. Pooja, please pronounce those two words. Three words.
Bore. Bore. Boor.
Boor. Okay. Bore, bore, and boor.
Boor.
Bore and bore. Both are same.
Same.
Bore, bore, and boor.
Boor.
Okay. A bore means it can be a noun or a
Verb.
Verb.
A boring or a tiresome person. Kumar is such a bore when he talks about his pets. We discussed just previous word we discussed
Yes.
about that, isn't it?
Friends are
Boring
talking.
person.
Boring.
When your friends talk about lot of unnecessary things, you feel bored.
Yes.
Sometimes the teachers, lecturers can be boring. Okay, if the teacher is not prepared well. Goes on, talk for long, it can be boring also. So, another meaning for boring is make a
Make a
hole.
hole.
The carpenter bore a hole, or with a drilling machine you can bore a hole onto the wall or onto the ground. With a tool, anything you can bore it. Bore a hole, B-O-R-E. That's why it's a kind of verb. Right. And another bore is bore a hole in the wall to pass the cable through. So it will become a verb then. Bore.
Yes.
Bore.
Bore.
Domestic.
It's a noun. First one is bore is a verb.
Verb
You
or
bore a hole. Second one is a
noun.
animal.
Noun.
It's a noun.
Noun.
It's a domestic male pig. Or any wild boar, pig also is called a wild boar. So actually wild boar means a domestic or a wild male pig.
Male pig.
Is called a, have you seen a wild boar?
In
Yes,
forest.
in villages. In
In the village wild boar. In the forest.
Forest.
Pet.
How does it look like? Can you
Near to
describe?
the villages, there are some forests like that. Yes.
How
There-
is it different from our ordinary pigs?
Yes.
In what way it is?
Some they are just, that means there are some, they are very large.
They are
and
big. They are big.
When we see those boars, we feel somewhat frightened.
Frightened because it has got a two big teeth coming out.
Yes.
That's the difference. In our domestic pigs, you'll find black and white will be
Yes.
there, but there won't be teeth coming out.
Coming out.
Wild boar with two big teeth will be coming. They are quite ferocious and wild. Okay. So that's why when you see them, you will get frightened.
Yes.
Okay. So wild boars abound in this forest means lots, plenty. Abound means plenty.
Plenty.
Abound. A number of boars are there. Wild boars are there in the forest. Other one is
Boor.
spelling
B-O-O-R.
B-O-O-R. B-double-O-R.
Yes.
So boor again is a noun.
Yes.
Means a unrefined, a vulgar, a uncouth, very rough person is called a
Person.
boor. For example, that man was a boor. He drank at the wedding and embarrassed everyone. So when a very person one who behaves very badly, we can say he's a boor. Next time you can use it. Not only man, a person who behaves very badly, especially after drinking alcohol. No?
Yes.
Sometimes a person is without any manners. Also when they behave well, badly, also you can say he or she is a boor. Oh, it's a boor person, you can say. Okay. But very rarely used. It's a boring person, uncouth person, uncultured person, unmannered person. All these are words we use, but boor is a
Yes.
very rarely used word. But that is a correct word, one word for that.
Born.
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 Okay, both are same.
Same.
They are similar sounds. In English it is called homonyms,
Homonym.
but we call it as words often confused. The correct word is born and born. It's actually the same meaning. In English, in most of your English teachers will tell you they are called homonyms.
Homonyms.
Words which are pronounced similarly, but having different
Different
Meaning.
meanings and spellings also
Spellings
sometimes.
also.
Okay.
Yes.
For example, C and C.
C.
Yes, double E E C.
C.
Yes, E A C.
also C.
So its words are often confused, as well as it is called the homonyms.
Homonyms.
It has got different meaning, different,
Different spelling.
but pronunciation is the same.
Same.
Okay. So that similarly, so born and born. Okay. What does a born means?
Newly coming into life.
Coming into life. A child is
A child
born
born
into a
is-
house. A baby girl was born into a house, you say. Okay.
Yes.
Right? Next.
For example, my friend was born on New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. Okay.
Yes. And
Another meaning. There are two meanings for that born.
yes.
Okay.
Another-
That
Having a
means
natural
having a
ability.
natural ability.
Having a natural ability also can be.
From the birth.
Yes. Yes. You can say.
For example,
Yeah.
he is a born engineer.
He is a born engineer. For example, let's say Pooja is a born dancer. Sneha is a born singer.
Yes.
Suppose you have got a lot of talents. Your friends will say, oh, Pooja, she doesn't need any preparation. She's a born dancer.
Yes.
Sneha is a born singer.
Born singer.
Some have got the natural talent. Some are born with the talent.
Talents.
Okay, so I mean like the Michael Jackson, he was a born dancer.
Dance.
Some child prodigies are there. When they at the age of 10, they'll become very world
Very
famous.
famous dancers.
Okay, mathematically or numerically, they are very strong. They are all born geniuses, born with a talent. So that also another meaning for having a natural ability to do a
Ability.
particular job. B-O-R-N-E. That's a past participle of bear.
Bear.
Bear,
Born.
bore and born.
Born.
Bear, bore
Bore
and
and
born.
born.
Past participle.